Hi, thank you so much for taking the time to check out our Giving Tuesday CrowdRise Newman's Own challenge video. I totally understand that there are so many incredible causes and incredible organizations doing wonderful things, asking for your attention at this time of year. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking a second to check out our fundraising campaign. Now, I get that looking at a Los Angeles street art initiative from the surface might look like a super fun, lighthearted project. But there is a lot more that goes into this project. If you scratch the paint of our paintings, you'll learn that when I started coming up with this program, it was actually driven by my passion in the data that we had that showed that when you put art in public places, it reduces the crime rate by over 15%. We also know that when you have art in a community, it creates generosity, time sharing, and people's sense of ownership and connection to their community around them. And for us, we work with children in at-risk areas and in underserved communities. And these children don't get a chance to express themselves through art most of the time, or to be creative and to have an outlet for so many of the challenging, traumatic experiences they're going through on a daily basis. So we provide them arts education, and in this particular way, provide them arts education that is plastered on a wall in their community, so long after they finish their time with us, they will have a daily reminder of those moments of expression, of connection. In fact, this art piece was created by one of the 14-year-old girls in our program who until 6 months ago had never, ever done art in color because she doesn't have colored pencils. And it was only when someone gifted them to her family that she was able to learn to use color. And in a week's time, she will have 24-foot by 14-foot reminder for the rest of her childhood of her possibility and incredible potential. But there's something so much more incredible about this program that I have to share with you, because these pieces are not just created by the kids, but they're created by police officers in that community and children in that community together. We bring them together to develop an empathy curriculum that they go through, where they practice their gratitude and sharing and building friendships and relationships as they go about talking about what they want to put on these art pieces and on the walls and how they want to transform their community together. In this experience, what we're doing is trying to, and we are, reframing the way they see each other. It's so essential, if you think about it, that these kids are the ones that are going to grow up afraid of law enforcement because of the messaging they get from the community. But if we're able to have them see that uniform as a friend, then when anything goes wrong in their life, as it does for all of us, they won't go into that fight or flight mechanism that might cause more problem than it should. They might ask for help and reach out to an officer where they may not have when they were in trouble before. And also, for the police officers, it helps them connect back to why they do what they do, why they chose to be a servant of our community and protect us and keep us safe. Every time I bring these kids and officers together, I'm reminded the magic of this experience. To see them playing together, laughing together, and building friendships goes so far beyond just a cute painting on a wall. So that is what we're doing. And when I was coming to ask for your support this Giving Tuesday, I felt a little guilty that usually I come with some massive, crazy physical challenge that I'm going to undertake to raise money. And I was like, oh no, I'm not running 1,000,000 miles or swimming across the ocean. I'm just asking. And then I realized, in fact, that trying to paint 150 walls in Los Angeles with kids and police is actually a pretty big physical undertaking. See, that's the thing. This isn't just one or two pieces. I've committed to 150 art pieces across Los Angeles, 10 art pieces in all 15 council districts of LA. I'm currently working with the councils, the police, and the kids to bring this together, to find the walls, to go through the classes, to design the pieces, to get the approvals, and then create this magic. So, although I'm not going to jump in the water for a full day this year, I think that this alone is something so magical and so special, and I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to ask for your contributions. And you know, a lot of people kind of are telling me that 150 walls in LA is impossible. Well, you guys all told me that swimming 15 miles is impossible in one day, and I only wanted to raise 24 grand, and we raised 35. So just like that swim was possible, and just like I know that the future and amazing potential of the children that we work with goes beyond any possibility you or I could imagine, just as their possibility is so real, so is the possibility that we can create 150 art pieces and change communities, and change the way kids see themselves in their communities, change the way that police officers and children in Los Angeles interact and will continue to interact in their future. And with your contribution, you make this more possible faster. You make the safety in LA possible. You make bright, incredible futures possible just by contributing today. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for taking the time, for listening. And now you get to watch a time lapse of the creation of one of our first pieces as you see the officers and kids and the community working together to start adding this magic and changing our community. Thank you so much. Happy Giving Tuesday, happy giving season, and thank you for being an incredibly decent human.